what I'm shooting at. This son of a bitch. Wait for it. Well, am I shooting the correct guy? Okay, I think I got him. There we go. I got him. Oh my god, I can't see what I'm shooting at. Never mind, I got it. Revenge. Consequence. The stairs. What's good, folks? It's Nightmare Frame here with a new Warframe video, coming at you with a meme build. Well, technically if it works, not really much of a meme, but in this case it's a meme. I took one of the most overrated weapon for a lot of new to mid tier players and used that against level cap enemies. And we're talking about none other than the Ignis Wraith, that weapon that you see idiots trying to scam new players for 50 plat. And I'm using a mechanic that I used in one of my older videos called Heat Inherit. If you haven't seen that video, I go into detail about how that mechanic works. It's just about how heat damage adapts multipliers from another source of heat, since heat itself ramps up linearly rather than having multiple instances of damage. And the Warframe that I decided to take to this level cap run is Nyx. She's just going to be our enabler with some great crowd control and amazing armor strip. I did subsume Roar onto her just for the damage multiplier on the initial hit and double dip with damage over time. And of course, heat is going to be our damage over time. Roar functions the same as a faction mod, literally. For those running around with Roar saying, I don't want to use a faction, I don't want to use no Bane mod, you're literally using a faction mod ability. Alright, if you have not seen my previous guides on how to level cap, please do go check those out. I will go over pretty much the same thing. So I am running the primary dexterity arcane on my Ignis. That means I do not have to kill with the Ignis to build up base damage. Dexterity will give me base damage when I kill with my melee. There you go. Get 2 kills, build up 2 stacks of dexterity. Now I see a lot of people asking, what is this focus school that tethers enemies? It's not a focus school. It is an operator arcane that you get from Little Duck called Magus Lockdown. I talked about it on several videos and even have timestamps to the part where I talk about it, but people don't listen. But you know what? I'm gonna repeat it again because you always have new people coming in. Alright, so now I'm gonna prime it. Shoot! Armor strip. There we go, it's dead. You will also have people saying, this build is only working because of armor strip. For one, yes, it's because heat is weak against armor. Just because it reduces the armor value by 50% doesn't mean it's going to do damage against armor. And when levels go up, so does their armor and defenses. So you need to get rid of it. And we're multiplying the damage done to the health with the 10 stacks of viral. And with Heat Inherit, you want to prime it with the highest heat elemental damage type, which you get from your secondary. See, those cold procs are slowing it down. Switch to our weapon, shoot, armor strip, and boom. Heat is definitely not like electric where it's instantaneous. No, it will take an entire second before it starts ticking, just like toxin and bleeds. Bleeds, however, go through armor, so you don't have to worry about armor stripping. And if you had to deal with the Acolyte, you got the glaive. You just shoot the Acolyte and watch it bleed to death. Unfortunately, heat will not do good damage to the Acolyte. I mean, you can armor strip it if you want, remove its shields and armor, but bleeds will just do just fine. Hey you, I see you're not following the Twitch. make sure to head over to twitch.tv/NightmareFrame, unfortunately with a 3. Hit that follow, catch me live, and even though I'm not online, you can always come here and check out for builds. You can see right there some dudes already typing in some builds. So head on over and catch me live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 12 p.m. CET. See you there. Alright, let's take a look at the builds. In the aura, I have growing power, proc a status effect, get 25% power strength very easily. Prime sure-footed, spend less time on your butt, huge DPS increase, because getting knocked down and staggered is quite annoying, and is one of the many causes of you dying. Power strength at 168%, fortunately not 69, but add on 25 from the aura, and get a bit more on our roar. Natural talent to cast the abilities faster. Good lord, so slow with her ability cast. This makes it easier. Prime flow and equilibrium for our energy pool and some energy regen, especially using the 2 synth mods on our Panzerwolfpfeiler. Arcane Energize, hey, why not even more? You can even switch this out for Arcane Rage if you want a bit more damage, but acceleration is way more DPS. Vigor swap, swapping between your weapons, faster, and you get another damage boost. Prime continuity does affect Roar's uptime, the armor strip uptime, and everything else. And now onto the Ignis Wraith build. As you can see, nothing but heat. Yes, the weapon does have base heat, but we're adding on to that. Here we have crit chance and crit damage, vile acceleration, just for all that fire rate, multi-shot, and your galvanized aptitude. This is basically a condition overload for your weapons and gives you some added status chance. Proc more status effects on a target, do more damage. Now, you can change one thing here. You can either replace thermite rounds with hammer shots or just add on to the heat. Pretty much the same DPS output. And of course, primary dexterity is going to be the base damage multiplier. This is where our base damage is coming from. Kills with melee give you base damage and additional holster speed, so we're swapping fast because we do not want to waste time going back and forth. Gun, no, we want there, ready to shoot. And our faction mod. Roar will be additive to this, so even more damage with our DOTs. And the weapon that I'll be using to prime, there are many others. Magnetic Kuva Nucor, Magnetic Kuva Seer, the Cycron, so many others. But I went with a comfort pick, and that is the Epitaph, since it force procs cold for that slow. Now if you want other sources of cold, you can use the Jinn with a weapon that deals cold damage, so that will give you the slow. But this is the comfort pick. Build is very simple. Faction mod and heat damage, really important. If you have a Riven to add on to that heat and faction, that's muy caliente right there. So viral, and I stacked it up with another cold mod just to increase the chance of me proccing viral, because we have so much heat damage. 2 multi-shot mod, and we have lethal torrent as our multi-shot and fire rate mod. This can suffer a little bit if you add too much fire rate or you don't have enough fire rate, because too much fire rate will turn it into a single target shot, and we don't want that. And to build up your dexterity arcane, you can go with literally any melee weapon you want. I just went with the glaive with a simple build. You want to go with the Guandao, you can. You want to go with the Gulsa, you can. It's just up to you and the KPS and TTK that the weapon provides. And Focus School, Vazarin, Protective Dash, immune, heal, easy, and protect you against shield drain, health drain, whatever. And of course, the Panzerwolfpfeiler, the usual Panzerwolfpfeiler build that you see in literally every video. Very simple. Make sure your roar's up. Prime. Make sure that it has decent stacks of viral, some heat there. Swamp, strip, shoot, or shoot, strip. Very easy loadout. You can try this out with pretty much any weapon that has a lot of heat. If you haven't seen the one where I took the Phantasma versus level 9000, well, that was way deadlier, because Phantasma is way better and stronger than the Ignis Wraith, and scales even better. But Ignis has one good thing going for it. It has crits. Yep, that's it. It has crits. Alright folks, that has been it from this video. If you've enjoyed and learned something from it, please feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Warframe content, streams, and so much more. Do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace